public affairs specialist, it is my job for going on 30 years to tell people stories. It is my job to put others in the spotlight and give them credit they deserve. So many times good deeds are accomplished as major breakthroughs in their workplace or life go unnoticed. It is often a sad event or bad news that makes the 6 o'clock broadcast or the front page of the local newspaper. But this time it is not a bad or good incident that is making news. This time it is the soul of long ago. Someone no longer with us that is making the headlines. I have to be honest, I never thought much about spirits or ghosts. I can't say I was ever infected by the spirit supernatural in one way or another. That's until a really strange series of events at the Public Affairs Office, Building 405, made me stop short and wonder why unexplained odd things were happening. Sure, some of my colleagues had told me that they heard footsteps on the upstairs level early in the morning or late at night. Other experiences shared by fellow public affairs personnel were file cabinets shutting on their own, items moved in an office to a new location, unexplained faces seen in windows. I explained it all away by telling them they were hearing things, working too late at night, or letting the power of suggestion overtake them. That is until the following events happened to my husband Gary, our son Ryan, and me. On the way back from a trip to Wichita to visit family one weekend, I told Gary I needed to stop at the office to pick up some things I forgot. We pulled into the office parking lot in front of the building approximately 9 o'clock. The building was dark except for 2 lights on either side of the double front doors. We laughed as we got out of the car to go into the building because we decided to go together in case the Public Affairs Office was moving about that evening. Actually, I was the only one laughing. Gary never joked about the supernatural and didn't like my humor before entering a dark, old, 2-story building that had tales of spirits past. Our son was not interested in going into the building at all. He was 16 and would rather sit in the car and play his handheld video games. Gary and I entered the building with no problems. We noted the outdoor lights were on the building when we went in. Once inside, we found the indoor lights, unlocked my office, got my materials I needed, and in less than 10 minutes we're back in the car. Oddly, when we exited the building, the lights were off on the outside of the building. I shrugged this off, saying the motion detector must be broken. Back in the car, our son couldn't wait to tell us what he had seen while we were inside. He said the front lights in the building went off when Gary and I entered the building, then came on and began to flash. First one, then the other. He said the lights would come on and shut off completely by themselves. He told them that one light would come on slowly, blink, and shut off. Then the other light would come on slowly and blink. He says there was no particular pattern to the lights when they went on and off. Sometimes one light would stay on and the other light would blink. He too noted that the lights were on when we went into the building and off when we came out. As we sat in the car looking at the building, the front 2 lights came on. Motion could not have made this happen, as Gary and I had been in the car for several minutes. Curious to see the lights blinking, the 3 of us sat in the car for several minutes. Nothing happened. The lights stayed on, both of them, not even a flicker. We decided to drive around the block to see if anything happened. As we pulled away from the parking lot, the lights went out. I drove around the block twice while we were there, and the outside lights never came on. Call it what you want, a short in the wiring, defective motion detector, a warning from the Public Affairs Office ghosts. After this incident, I took my colleagues' reports of the Public Affairs Office ghosts more seriously. This is not a normal news story. I consider this a report of an incident involving a soul of the past who I refer to as the ghost of the Public Affairs Office. I can say this for certain. The spirit did not want to be in the spotlight and made sure he stayed in the dark. Thank you.